They got some bikes, they're gonna ride through all the countryside, and they'll do it side by side. Kenneth and Allie, they're gonna rally through all the peaks and valleys. Shout out to Rand McNally. We're the West Coast ready to greet them in search of the end of the weekend. Well, it's a trans-American ride.
We're live. Crack it. So,
Dude.
we're in Carbondale, Illinois, otherwise known as, well,
Salvation.
I was going to say Damascus, but we went through Damascus because Damascus is where John or Paul had his road. The road to Damascus was where he met Jesus, right?
Yeah.
So
Saul to Paul.
Saul to Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Fragrant. But yeah,
We had a 42-mile day to get
Mhm.
here. Pretty uneventful. It rained pretty hard at one point.
just for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was enough to get us soaked, but it wasn't enough it
To
didn't last
soak
long enough.
our gear and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we got soaked and our bikes got soaked, but I don't think it soaked through any of my bags.
No. Hmm.
And it wasn't that bad terrain-wise. Couple
Yeah.
big hills. I don't even remember.
It was just
This
up
has
and
been
down.
such a whirlwind being here.
Yeah, it was bullshit, but it was whatever. Woke up at the church, had a little breakfast. We both pooped in the woods. Hopefully, the parishioners of that church don't.
It
step
was
in
very respectful.
Yeah, it
I
was
did
a
it
far
at
distance.
least 20 paces from the driveway and the deck.
I did it even farther because I usually use the tree hugger method that Brett told me. So I like to hold on to a tree when I do it, and it was good. And I put a log over it and
Mhm.
everything.
I always do a sticking up,
But,
mix it around a little so
Yeah,
it
poop soup.
decomposes faster.
yeah. So,
I was feeling pretty bad in the morning.
and I could sense that. I was like, shit, she didn't sleep it off. Like,
Yeah, it was weird. I woke up at like 5:50,
earlier than you should have, for sure.
but I wake up and then I can't fall back to sleep because I know that there's this pressure to pack up and to start and to like make the miles.
Yeah, and I sensed that as well, and I was like, man, I
Yeah.
wish she would just chill.
But I'm
Um,
glad we didn't because
yeah.
we're here and it's like 3:30 in the afternoon
Mhm.
and we have so much time to do everything we need.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess it wasn't a very eventful day. We got to Goreville. We had a great breakfast there. Great
Yeah.
with quotation marks. It was good enough.
Egg biscuits,
Yeah.
cinnamon rolls, Dunkin' iced coffee for me,
Mm-hmm.
a banana. Finally found some fresh fruit. That was nice.
Yeah, a second poop for both of
Yeah.
us.
I don't think the fried food that we've been eating has been, bless you,
Thank
very
you.
kind to my system. So
Yeah.
I've had an interesting digestive experience.
Yeah.
But not bad. Like, I don't have diarrhea.
Mm.
Thank God. And I haven't pooped my pants.
Yeah, we pushed from Goreville. I mean, there was nothing really between Goreville and Carbondale, I don't think.
Stopped for a few water breaks.
Yeah.
A lot of pee breaks.
Mm-hmm.
But
It was pretty sparse.
yeah, I was so motivated to get here.
Yeah, I could sense that as well. Yeah, when you get in certain moods, you're just quiet, and I think I am too when I get in certain moods because you're like, why are you so quiet? And but your mood was different. I think any kind of like moods that I've had so far have just been mental. I think that yours have been physical though, and that's harder I think to deal with on top of everything else because if your body doesn't feel great, then your mind will shortly follow with not feeling great.
Yeah. I don't I don't feel bad on the bike. My legs aren't too sore. Like I've been addressing my saddle sores in my saddle area and I use the cream every morning and like it's manageable. Sometimes it's painful, especially like if I move around too much on the seat or if I don't sit right, there's like nerve pain I think that like shoots down my leg, but I just adjust the way I'm sitting and it's really fine, but I really just think it's like exhaustion at this point. It's the heat, it's having dirty clothes for like 2 weeks that have started to rub on my body and it hurts a little.
Yeah.
But we only did 42 miles, which is a relatively short day.
That's 1%.
Yeah, yeah. So either way.
And we made it to Carbondale. And we had a huge convoluted plan for how we were going to go to Collinsville so that we could get some recreational weed. And it was really going to be, like you said, a headache for sure, to say the least.
I think we went into detail about our car rental plan last night when we made the podcast.
And
And then we were at actually a wildlife refuge. We went through a state park at one point.
Devil's Kitchen Lake or something like that.
Yeah, it was really nice, like a green tunnel and no traffic on the road.
Yeah, roads are kind of shitty.
Roads are terrible, absolute shit. All the back roads are like so bumpy.
Yeah.
Not necessarily gravel, but just like very coarse pavement that makes it bumpy, and then just like tractor tire marks that make
Amish people fucking stuff up.
Yeah, that it just like makes rumble strips on the entire road. It's so annoying.
We hit those rumble strips today, and I saw you.
Yeah.
I think I heard you scream.
Fuck.
Yeah, they kind of came out of nowhere.
They like jolt my entire. I feel it like in the base of my
So you're getting whiplash.
my skull.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Every time I hit rumble strips, it makes me so mad.
There's a lot of them out here too.
Yeah, and they just come out of
Kentucky
nowhere.
and in Illinois so far. So we got to the road that would take us into Carbondale, which is technically off route. And the first thing we did was go to a bike shop where I had ordered you some new hoods for your shifters.
Which, by the way, are great.
They feel good.
We've only biked like 2
3
miles since
yeah.
the bike shop, but they're tight. They're like a little bit skinnier. I'm interested to see how they feel with my gloves. I'm imagining they'll alleviate a lot of my hand pain I've been having. Mostly like skin stuff.
Yeah.
But it's also because of wearing sweaty gloves all day.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. But they feel good.
Yeah. So we got those. We got I got some new gloves myself because my old ones had holes in them in the areas where I guess I pushed down most.
They had holes when we were still in Atlanta.
Yeah. I wear
We
through
started
quick.
with them like that.
Yeah, but good riddance. Who cares? Got a new chain for my bike because it was getting close to, and I need to make sure that chain doesn't make my stuff skip. Because I might need a new cassette if that's the case. But
Damn.
anyway, we went to 3 bike shops looking for tires as well because Allie and I both, we have our rear tires are a lot more worn than our front tires, and better just to make sure that we don't have a blowout
Yeah.
when we have the opportunity to do that. So the first shop we went to, called Bike Surgeon, didn't have the tires that I wanted. We went to another one which was like 3 shops down or something. They also didn't have the tires. And then we went to a third shop which was across the street, and they did have the tires. And this guy, I couldn't tell what his ethnicity was.
I think he was Native American.
I thought he was like Vietnamese.
Well, either way, he was so sweet and he was
very
so
nice.
cute.
Yeah, he was cute little guy.
Yeah, he was wearing a McDonald's hat. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. His shop was like had a bunch of like collector's items that if you're a cyclist you would really appreciate. A really old Dura-Ace group set that he said would probably cost at least $6,000 for someone to buy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a classic. Like it's probably from, I don't even know really when it's from, but like 80s or 90s probably. But he had the tires that I wanted, and we got some more chamois butter for you, which we probably need to get like a special bag for that because I don't think.
Yeah, it's in like cardboard packaging.
Yeah.
That's actually interesting because he handed me the original one at first, but then he was like, "Oh, you should use this," and it's like specially designed for women, and it's pH balance, I guess, for the
Vaginas.
vulva area.
Yeah.
And I was really excited about that, and I really appreciated him like acknowledging that. And I got 2 tiny little packets of it, which won't last too long, especially since I use it every day. But there's a little bit left of the other medicated stuff which I've been using.
These nuts.
These nuts.
Yeah. So yeah, when we were in the first bike shop, we had mentioned that our plans were to shoot to Collinsville to get recreational marijuana. And the guy and the girl who were there, they're both like, "Well, there's a shop here." And we're like, "Really?" because the plan that we had was so shitty, and it was going to be so much of a headache to figure out, and we probably would have to take a zero just to accomplish it.
And I was mentioning being at the lake earlier. We had actually called the Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and they're like, oh, there's no cars available there. It's
Yeah.
closed. You need to go to Marion, which is east of where we are right now.
So we
and
had
it
to
was
backtrack.
northeast of where we were at the lake. So we
Yeah.
have to backtrack, and we were like, damn. So we were looking into, like, U-Haul and stuff
Yeah.
to get, like, the smallest one possible just to drive up, and then...
It was a 2-hour drive to one way.
Yeah.
And so we thought about possibly going and seeing like the St. Louis Arch and trying to make a day of it and making it worth our time and not just a trip. And it was
But,
the
like-
whole plan for the dispensary up there too. Like you had to make an order and then you'd have to show up at a certain time. And the guy who told us about it, Franco, it sounded like he really like wasted a lot of time trying to
Yeah.
get that stuff. And
I think it's because of COVID as well.
yeah,
Because, like, obviously the laws first passed for medical cannabis, so they prioritize the medical patients.
mhm.
So there's, like, very strict procedures about COVID and, like, no contact services and stuff like that. But yeah, so I didn't place the order yet. I got in contact with them and I was, like, trying to figure out how it would work out,
Yeah.
and it was confusing, and then
Mhm.
we had the car rental on top of that.
And we had to figure out what to do with our bikes in the meantime.
Yeah,
Whether we'd be able
yeah.
to carry them with us.
We
or
had,
we'd-
like, a very scattered general plan,
Yeah.
but no definite plans were made,
Mhm.
so we were just going to show up and hope that everything worked out.
Yeah.
But said the bike shop people were like, oh, there's a place here.
Yeah.
We're like, no, that would save us so much time.
Yeah. And so after going to all the bike shops, we rolled over to Consume. Shout out to Consume, which was only like a block away from where we were.
And the grand opening was yesterday.
Yeah. So we
So
couldn't
crazy.
have timed it better,
No.
really. I mean, Franco, when he came through, certainly wouldn't have had that as an option. Which makes sense that he had to go through Collinsville to do all that stuff. But we went to Consume and we got in really quickly and were able to make our orders. We got 5 vape pens and they gave us some swag like a shirt and sunglasses and rolling papers
Dude.
and a lighter. Yeah, it was great. I mean, I was feeling very happy for you
Yeah.
because
I'm
I know
really excited. It's my favorite substance. Alcohol makes me feel sick after a point
Yeah.
and not good in the morning.
Mhm.
So I didn't drink any. You had 2 PBRs that you had carried with you for
Last
the
night.
entire day last night, and I was
Yeah.
like, no, I already feel like shit, and that's just going to make me feel worse.
Yeah, it was a bit of a struggle for me to even drink them, to be honest. But
They
I
were
didn't
just,
want
like,
to care.
hot, probably.
They
too.
were hot for sure. They tasted weird. But
But now we have my favorite, and
Yeah.
we're loaded, and we're stocked, and
yeah,
spent a significant amount of my savings on it, but it's definitely worth it.
yeah, close to $300. But
But it's worth it, and it's legal, and it should be legal everywhere. And all the people in the store were so helpful, and like, it's not a party drug. Like, it's used for medicinal purposes. It's used for anxiety, and fortunately, in our case, it's used for recreation. And it's an enhancement. And I'm really, really glad that we have it.
it'll make the biking more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, me personally, it doesn't relax me at all, but it does make the miles go by faster.
Yeah.
And I like to combine those with biking, so
But for me, it was my first experience in the dispensary.
it smelled good in there.
It smelled good, and like I said, everyone was helpful and nice,
Yeah.
and like it's just another product to buy.
Mhm.
It's not a big deal.
No. And we went to the liquor store right next
Right
to it.
across the street.
Met a guy named Mac who showed us his weed that he could sell us for cheaper.
Which is interesting. I was thinking about that, and like the fact that the illegal drug trade is like in jeopardy now,
Mhm.
because there's these stores that you can buy it normally.
Yeah, at a
It's
premium.
not sketchy. It's
Yeah.
not like, it's legal. But yeah, he was really nice though.
He was. I got his phone number. I don't think I'll ever call him. But,
No, but he
um,
said anytime we're in the area, he'll drive to us and
Yeah.
help us out. He's
Yeah.
got good prices, good shit.
yeah, I'm sure it's we could have bought flour from him,
hmm
but whatever.
Yeah.
Still can. I've got his
Still
number.
can. Yeah.
And so from there, we biked to a Super 8 motel and hopefully got a room for $60. The receptionist was very nice and sweet, but she didn't say anything about
Anything.
anything. Yeah, so I don't know how much this room actually cost, but we got the room, came in here, dropped our stuff off, which we're still at.
And also, the road that we biked here on
Yeah, that
was
was-
actually kind of scary.
Yeah.
It was like a 3-lane. It wasn't a highway because there was bike signs like share the road and stuff,
Mhm.
but they were not sharing the road, and it was a little bit scary.
Yeah, I felt like that was probably the most dangerous road we've biked on so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
And Carbondale is not technically on the route, so coming here is a detour for sure. And it would suck to get hit by a car when you're not even on the route. And I don't know. Carbondale's a big city, big town. I don't know. I'm not really sure what its claim to fame is or why it's so large, but
It's the beer keg capital of Southern Illinois.
I guess so.
That was
yeah.
a mural outside of the liquor store.
Yeah. And so we're here now, drinking beers, chilling.
Yeah.
And we have plans for dinner at Panera.
Panera.
And gonna get some laundry done.
Unfortunately, there's none at the hotel,
It's too bad.
which is a shame. But
Do you think it'd be worth it to ask them if I could pay them for doing our laundry? It seems it can't
It
hurt.
would be like an industrial washer, so I would hope that it wouldn't destroy our clothes. It might be a little bit more
harsh or
harsh.
something.
Yeah. I don't know. We
Yeah.
could ask.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to ask for
Because
sure.
the laundromat's like a mile away, which
Yeah.
isn't bad on bikes, but it's still fucking hot out.
And we'd have to go once to drop our clothes off, once to put them in the dryer, and then once to pick them up,
hmm
which is a pain. We did that on the long trail. You remember that?
Yes.
We hung out in
That
that
was
laundromat.
so far away from
Yeah.
the hotel.
And I
Yeah.
don't even remember what Compton did. I guess he was just chilling.
I was just chilling.
Yeah. But yeah. It smells bad now, like it's burning plastic or something.
Yep. These walls are thin.
Oops. But yeah, we're sitting on a field of victory.
Yes,
Allie's
we have
happy,
everything
finally.
we need.
I haven't
There's
seen.
a Kroger and an Aldi for resupply.
Yeah.
There's really good food. We don't need to eat fucking baked beans and shit.
Yeah.
Fried food from the small local restaurants. We have a Panera. I'm so excited.
I haven't seen you smile like this for a couple of days, so that's good.
I was really looking forward to this stop because
you didn't even know how much.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of excited for our original plan because I do want to go to the Arch in St. Louis at some point. It's a national park, and
We can do that on the way back.
yeah. It'll be, yeah. That
Yeah.
plan was so scattered and
Ugh, it would have been such a pain.
indefinite.
We would have just been like skirting by for every the time frame would have just
Yeah.
been so tight. It would have been very stressful.
And the Enterprise isn't even open.
Yeah.
So we'd have to,
Get the U-Haul or whatever.
dude. Fuck
So-
all that. We're here now.
Yeah.
We have everything.
Ellen Finley, if you're listening, she sent me a very long and sweet message about what we should do about like seeing things while we're here in this general area. And I don't think we're going to go to Elephant Rocks or St. Louis. I think we're just probably going to head out from here tomorrow towards Murfreesboro.
West only.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to like prioritize sightseeing when you're already doing so much physical work during the day. We definitely plan to hit up the spots that are en route and like going to Jackson Hole and stuff in Wyoming.
Mhm.
I already
Hot Springs in Colorado.
yeah, we will definitely do that, but the idea of like something that's like I think Elephant Rocks, which Ellen was talking about, is like a 100-mile detour.
Hmm.
So it'd probably take us 4 days, maybe 5 if we zeroed there to actually like hang out and do stuff. And I don't,
like, we're biking right now. We're going west. We're on a specific route. But our plan when we get out west is to buy a van, and we will have so much more mobility and accessibility, and like we're definitely gonna like use that to travel.
Yeah.
This is like an athletic goal right now.
Yeah, it's not sightseeing. We can't really go off the beaten path because
we were the same way on the AT.
Yeah.
Like, we were very motivated on the AT, and while this is a different mentality that we want to, like, enjoy the adventure, it's still a goal, and we still plan for 4,200 miles either way, and we don't take the Blue Blaze because it's extra work.
It's just like, I would just myself feel a certain type of pressure to continue. Because if we did do the Mammoth Rocks, it would just be like, well, all right, we really need to get going because we're not only not on route, but it's like it's something that's like extra. So it's going to be 4,300.
And that's how Collinsville would have been as well.
Even worse though, because that's like nothing but extra.
Yeah, and I also wasn't stoked on the idea of driving a car. Like it would have been convenient and the best way to do it, but like, we're so immersed in biking right now.
Yeah, we haven't used a car this entire trip so far.
Yeah.
Except to get to the beginning, so thanks Pam and Dale.
Yeah, it's going to be a sweet relief, but we don't get that reward until the end.
Yeah, and then we can go 30 miles off route because who cares? I mean, we're not working at all at that point.
Yeah.
I've been looking at this van that's for sale in Portland for like $9,000. That would be a very, very sweet van. I don't think it's going to work out necessarily because I doubt that it'll still be available by the time we get to Astoria. But if it is, I'm definitely interested in getting it. Used is the way to go. I'm going to spend as little money as possible on whatever we end up getting so that we can continue to live without having to worry about money. So $9,000 would be a great investment in that, and we could still do everything that we're doing.
Yeah, we have a lot of exciting future plans, and we've been talking about that a lot. But per the theme of this podcast, it's biking. We're biking. It's good. We're really happy right now.
Yeah,
we didn't shower yet, but it's going to be really nice.
We need to time that so that we can maximize our cleanliness. Have to get all our nasty shit cleaned, and I'm probably going to be wearing quite an outfit. So, yeah. All is well, finally.
Yeah.
It's been a rough couple days for you, I would say.
It has been, yeah. But it's these little, like, refresher stops that are revitalizing and help me to keep going.
And we're not leaving this hotel tomorrow until 11
11.
Yeah.
We're going to sleep in. I'm not going to wake up at 5:30, hopefully.
Well, if you do, you know what to do. Hit that vape pen, go back to sleep. Yeah, you've got 5 waiting for you. Money well spent.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's a good time. This has redeemed Illinois. All those shitty roads.
Those climbs.
That gravel road.
Man, that was bad.
It's been a weird, like, introduction to the state, and I don't even think we'll be here very long because we're just in the southern part and crossing into Missouri pretty soon, I would imagine.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested what the next map section is. I'm looking that up.
Section 9. We're out of the double digits.
Yeah, it goes faster now. So yeah, it'll be Murfreesboro to Giard, Kansas.
Damn. So that's all the way through Missouri?
Actually, Kansas takes a while. Kansas spans like 2
sections?
Yeah, 2.5 maybe. But after Kansas, it's do
Colorado?
we go through Missouri at all?
Yeah, we do. The Ozarks. I'm sure it's in that section.
This one?
Yeah.
Alright, let's read this shit. The flat as a pool table terrain of the Great Plains will change quickly into, so this is going west to east, so we're experiencing all of this in reverse. Yeah. The flat as a pool table terrain of the Great Plains will change quickly into the roller coaster riding Missouri. You'll find Missouri offers Civil War history, terrific canoeing at Eminence, and excellent swimming holes at Johnson Shut-in State Park. Don't miss the pies at Cookies in Golden City, Missouri. The route crosses the Mississippi River at Chester, Illinois.
Which is coming up pretty soon for us,
Yeah,
Mississippi.
and heads into Carbondale, another college fun town. So,
Yes.
yeah. But yeah, Missouri doesn't. We're gonna just kind of pop in and out. It seems like. Oh, we go through the whole fucking state. Wow. Springfield, that's the capital of Illinois.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not Chicago?
Mm-mm.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because the map at the check-in desk said Springfield capital. Anyway, that's about it for now.
Yeah.
We've got plans, and it's early. It's only 3:41,
Nice.
so
Gotta do that laundry.
yeah, get that food,
Yes.
make that paper, smoke that weed. So yeah, sorry Franco, if you'd waited, if you'd gone slower, you could have chilled easier. Any closing thoughts?
Nope. I'm glad to be here. It's gonna be a cozy night.
Yeah, always.
Yep.
All right, I'd rather be drinking tonic. Bye.
Bye.